I should have carried on recording, I didn't, so we have to append it. Append. And then we go in again and we find part 2. Part 1, part 2, where's part 2? Level 9, part 2, where's level? There it is, okay. And what we find is that where we go... Okay. Oh, this is so annoying. I'll have to take that.
I'm going to stop here and I will come back in the next part of Waters of the Crew.
Which I actually added that on there.
What about this is level 9, part 2 of Waters of the Crew.
I thought that'd be a longer video, that's what I thought that would be. You get to the end and then 14 minutes, 14 minutes 14 seconds, so that's fine. We save that as a direct stream and then we save it as level 9. Part 1 final complete. You see small, save it. And then what that does is saves the bigger bit and the smaller bit on the end as one file without processing it other than just joining it together. What I do then is split the audio, then I turn that into an MP3. I will actually take away the bit of me saying I'm going to stop here because it doesn't make any sense because I've joined them together. So then to this program, and we have to go back into here, go into there, find the one that I've joined them together. Part 1 final complete, use too small, 40 minutes 14 seconds, that's the one. Put it back into here, split it with space, it takes the audio off of that. I normally just MP3 it because it uploads a bit quicker. And sometimes it can desync, I don't know why, I'm not sure if it does it these days, it used to do it a few years ago. I don't know if they've fixed that, I don't know, for YouTube, but let's go give them a name. 9 complete 9. Okay, whatever. There's a lot of backwards and forwards. That's the thing about editing, especially when you're trying to do things like stitching two pieces together or fiddling around with the audio. It's like, ugh, got to do this again and again and again, over and over. And this is only the first part. I've got to do another one after this. This is the entire finalized audio that I've done. That's the whole, all that stuff, all that music, all that stuff is there. And there's a bit where I get to the end of the, where is it?
It broken up very much. That door, I don't know where that door is.
It's a minute, isn't there?
Okay, I'm going to stop here and I will come back in the next part of Waters of the Crew.
What it is, I'll take that out.
Okay, I'm going to stop.
It does ruin the audio a little bit, but I'd rather remove that. Okay.
Yeah, this door, is that this door?
Got a problem here. If I bring that there, take a little piece of that. Okay, I'm taking a piece of that there. And I'm going to put it here. They won't let me put it there. I'll have to drag it. Pain in the ass. Drag it across to the bit that I want. Because I'm not moving around on there at all. So that makes it a bit easier. So you know. Right. So that makes, at least that makes it sound like the background is... Okay, so you get this thing where that'll be a bit crap because I'm standing there talking.
What about this is level 9, part 2 of Waters of the Crew.
I'll take welcome back out because that sounds a bit crap.
What about this is level...
I don't want to cut all that out.
What about this? What about...
I need to get rid of that, I'm doing it wrong. 1, 2, 3, right, so
this is level 9, part 2 of Quarters of the Crew. I just came up here, I don't know. This is level 9, part 2 of Quarters of the Crew.
I want it to sound like I'm just saying what the level is in general rather than introducing another part.
Part 2 of... Level 9, part 2. Part 2.
Okay, so then I want to take a bit more of this. You see, well, I'll just copy and paste that whole thing again. Right, and then basically just cut that. So then I just want to just, what's going on with this? Okay, I can just bring that. So what you get is,
this is level 9 of Quarters of the Crew. I just came up here, I don't know.
so it's a little bit less like I'm introducing some really phantom beginning of a video that doesn't exist anymore. Because I've added it in because I didn't know it was going to be like a minute after that. And that's pretty much it. So what I'll do then is, I'm generally happy with everything on there. So what I'll do is I'll save that as an MP3. And then we go into here and I'll call it level 8, level 9. 9 crew complete. Final, because there's only one MP3 of that particular track there, and that's basically it. And all I do then is I add that in to the main video. Then I have to scale it, and if I want to put my logo on it, because I'm not going to I have to reprocess it if I want to get rid of, say, if I was doing my main camcorder, I can process it once to get rid of the interlacing, because it's got interlacing on it, which is very annoying, but the screen obviously doesn't. But if I want to put a logo on it or make it bigger, it will require a process, a compression event, which you don't want more than, say, 2 at most, because YouTube will squash it even further and it'll start looking really bad. So we get rid of that, bring that back, open it up, and we should find we've got the, that's the one, 14 minutes 14 seconds. We move the audio back in. I've just got rid of that bit where I was talking about the through level 9, that's the one. Okay.
Hello, this is me, Jenny Jones, and I'm playing TRLE'S called Death of the Dinosaur, and this is level 9, the Quarters of the Crew. So let's go with this one. Right, I just played this because I can't resist the movements. That is, it says theatre, but I don't know, I didn't see a theatre, so maybe it's one of those hangovers from the game. Oh, the blind, oh, you've got to be, the lamp stand,
The music should be intact as well on this
really
cut.
dodgy. And then I thought, I've got to get a proper headset, so I got this one, and it was really fun for like 2 years, and then this
There it is.
really drawn,
See, if I'd have cut that earlier, then it would have come in about there, and the music would have been cut in half. So that's why I wanted to redo that audio, that edit there. And then we get this bit where we go and open the door. And what I did was I took out that bit where I said I was stopping for part 2. It's not a very good cover up because I was missing a lot of the sound effects on that. That's the bit, and it misses the clink of the key, but it covers up that little bit.
This is level 9.
It's not too bad, to be honest. I've done a lot worse than that, but. And that's the final bloody video. Now all we've got to do now is go to filters. What I do here, this is a lot of fun. You have to add filters, and you add it and I want to resize it. So I might as well go 720p on it, and I've already done this. You can save these, you put them in, and it basically resizes the image, the actual video. So what I've done there is it says absolute pixels, 1280 by 1024, so it's 4:3 of 720p basically. And aspect ratio is disabled, do not letterbox or crop. It's all a little bit complicated. Once you get your head around, it's not too bad. It's not interlaced at all. So I'll go show preview, and it just shows me the same thing. It shouldn't be stretched, nothing should be stretched. So you go OK on that, and then we're going to add a logo. So I'm going to have to do this because it's pain, and you got basically two. It goes enable per pixel alpha blending, all this kind of crazy stuff. Pre-multiplied alpha is best when the alpha channel is created with the image. Blah 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 blah. I just want to get a thing on it. So if I get, try and do this right. I almost can't find anything on there. Where is it? Let's go with, yeah, here we are. We got these. So I pick that one, and then I do it again. For some reason, it doesn't do this half see-through thing. And there's a little grid thing here, and basically where you want to put it, you can basically put it at the bottom or the top. I put it at the bottom, on the bottom left. And we show the preview, and it should be, zoom back a little bit, that's the preview window, and it should show literally the top of that there. There it is. And I just bring drag that down to about 80. It seems to make it kind of half see-through. And that's it, that's what I'm going to do to that. And then the logo, and then the sound, and everything else. Then what I'm going to do then, compression. I'm going to go to compression. It's a lot of fun. I go Xvid because it's just what works. Push that to its maximum. This is hypercam. Normally I record a lot lower quality than this just because it will become choppy. Go into HD 720, then we go to more. I go very high, medium search, don't use chroma motion, quantization, trellis, choose that setting there, go motion, very high, medium, we don't use chroma motion, we go. You have that there and it looks really terrible, and you have it there and it looks amazing, but if you have it up here, it makes it go very slow. But I find about when I'm recording it's about there, and then this one, if you have it here above about here, it doesn't make much difference. It just looks good, but it makes it bigger. It doesn't really make it go slower. And below there it looks really terrible. So I've got on about 30, 33 odd, 3386 around there. Single pass. I don't use multiple passes. And the profile is Xvid 720, which is that one at the top there. Go OK, and we go OK. Zoom back. And then what I do then is, this is where I have to play the waiting game. And sometimes it'll basically make it 2 gig, and I don't want it 2 gig, I want it about 300, 400 meg or something like that. And this takes about 15 to 20 minutes, depending on how long it takes, how big the video is. This is an 800 by 600, so it's going to take something like 15 minutes to turn that into this, because I have to upscale it if I want to put in, well, it won't go on YouTube because it's 800 by 600, so it won't look right, so I have to upscale it. I might as well, if I'm going to reprocess it with the logo on there and everything else, then it's simpler to make it bigger rather than keeping it the same size, or smaller. I might as well go up to 720. So I'm going to stop here because my car's needful and I've gone on long enough. So thank you for watching, if you bared this all the way through from the beginning to the end. And I'll be back with this Tomb Raider video and hopefully some more Tomb Raider videos in the near future. So that's all from me. Thank you for watching, and until next time, bye.